Here we are, night 2 of bus life. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. Northeast Oklahoma is getting battered by some beautiful thunderstorms. We've had sustained rain for probably 4 hours, and my fantastic fan is beginning to leak from inside the fan. But the inside is completely dry all the way around. The entire seal is dry. There's not a drop. I mean, there is nothing all the way around, and then inside the fan is where all of the liquid is coming from. We are Zach and Rachel, the Okienomads. We are hikers, cyclists, athletes, and explorers. We grew tired of the 9 to 5 and are choosing to live life on our own terms. So we bought a school bus, got married, gutted the school bus, and began building it into a sustainable, tiny house on wheels. With little to no building experience and a little bit of luck, we plan to quit our jobs, sell most of our belongings, and leave our home state of Oklahoma to travel the American West. We hope you will follow along, as the next season in our lives is sure to be an adventure. Hey guys, welcome back. As you saw in the intro, we had a little bit of an issue last night. It was like officially day 2 of full timing in the bus, and we had a water leak. So they've got forecasted like 3 to 4 days of 2 and 3 inch rain each day. So I'm up here to check out and see what the problem is. The leak was coming from, if you saw in the video, was coming from inside the fantastic fan. The leaks were coming through these little bitty baby holes in the sides, and they were dripping down between the blades. This guy right here, I can still get water out of, and I can see it. You can see the water. See if I can autofocus on that stuff. There is water within the wire cavity of the fan. It's not gonna let me autofocus. Let's try to manual that. Yeah, in there, that's water. Look at it. Okay, so I'm not losing my mind. Water was in fact coming in the fan and not the seal on the outside. I don't know how to describe that any better than just go watch the section of video again, because it wasn't coming from my leak. I've got the fan installed, as you can see in another video that I'll link in the description. There's Lexan, there's clear Lexan around the perimeter of the fan, which allows me to look at the butyl tape from the bottom and see that there's no leak coming through any of that. It's all secure. There's no pooling on top once I got up here. It's coming from inside the fan. So I came up here to investigate, and I'm gonna clean the solar panels while I'm up here. All right, so here we are. The fantastic fan. I will link to the product in the description so that no one else buys this particular model. We didn't cheap out, but we didn't get the most expensive one. I found the problem pretty quickly. With the wind whipping like it was, that corner of the fan is absolutely not doing anything. So I'm sure water was bouncing up off the roof, going into that hole. I don't see any cracks on the actual fan itself. That doesn't mean there aren't any, but I don't see any. I'm gonna clean this off so I can see it a little bit better, but while I'm up here, I'm gonna clean off the solar panels too, because they were dirty before all this rain. All clean. The good news about cleaning the solar panels in the rain is that you don't have to come up here and rinse them. So I've got an email out to Fantastic Fan or Atwood, whoever owns them, and hopefully they can get this resolved, because I would like to sleep. I sleep there. That's my spot covered in junk. I'm the one that got soaked, and frankly, I didn't wake up until I was covered in water. So I'm gonna see what I can do to temporarily fix it, and then wait for Fantastic Fan to make it right, or we have to switch to a different brand and install a new fan. Alright guys, just wanted to update you from an undisclosed desert location that you'll see in a later travel vlog episode. Just wanted to update you on the status of our fan situation. We did contact Fantastic Fan and got a quick response within a day, letting us know that it was probably a worn out arm or bent arm that raises and lowers the roof, which makes sense because we've probably left it up while driving a couple of times and bent it ourselves. But they couldn't get parts to us for a little while, so we had them shipped back home, and we're going to figure out a way to get those here. But until then, we went ahead and picked up this little guy. I say little, it's a pretty big guy, but it's just a shroud. You can tell how it mounts right there. We went ahead and installed this actually in a national park campground. But that's just how it mounts on both sides using the existing screws, the butyl tape, the same thing. And we just had a little slight downpour here where we're at, and no problems at all. Had the fan wide open, ran it for most of the rainstorm, and everything was good. So hopefully that is a permanent solution for us. And then we can go ahead and replace the arms anyway, because that thing just pops off by taking out the cotter pins. So just wanted to let you know, thumbs up for Fantastic Fan. They're sending us the parts free of charge. This guy wasn't very much money. It was 40 bucks or so. I can link in the description. But we are finally dry again, and hopefully I can get some sleep without getting rained on. So thanks for watching.